Becoming a high-paid, successful freelancer that allows you to live life on your own terms is an extremely difficult thing to accomplish. You may feel like you don't have the necessary skills, you're not smart enough, you lack motivation and confidence, or you're simply stuck in a continuous loop of consuming content without ever taking action. However, most of the common mistakes that freelancers make on Upwork can be fixed, and I'm here to help you fix them. My goal is to help you escape the corporate work environment, make the money that you want from anywhere that you want, work with who you want, and create a high-profit online freelance business. If you don't put in the time to build a personal brand and business for yourself, then you will spend your entire life building someone else's. Listen, I'm a lot like you, and there's nothing special about me. It took me around 3 months and tons of job proposals to get my first job on Upwork, but I never gave up. I never lost sight of my long-term goals, and because of that, I'm now one of the highest-earning freelancers on Upwork, making $125 an hour with over $700,000 in earnings. Upwork and freelancing completely changed my life forever, and my goal is to help you succeed faster than I did by sharing everything that I've learned with you, along with all my mistakes as well. I'll be honest, a lot of you are not going to like hearing what I have to say in this video, but it's extremely necessary that I drill these mistakes into you to open your eyes to numerous improvements that you can start making right now. So in this video, you will learn about 5 common Upwork mistakes that most freelancers make and how you can fix those mistakes or even prevent them from happening. I also want to give a huge shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. The first Upwork mistake that most freelancers make is complaining. If you really want to create a life of freedom, making tons of freelance money, then you have to stop complaining now. You're literally holding yourself back. No, actually, you're pissing on your fire rather than adding more fuel to it. You need to be constantly working to improve rather than complaining. Things happen in life that just aren't fair, and our first instinct as humans is to complain about it. But no matter how unfair the situation is, complaining about it isn't helping you overcome it. All it's doing is adding negativity to your life and draining your energy. I see people all the time blaming Upwork for their lack of success when they really need to be looking in the mirror and realize that person that's looking back at them is the only person responsible for their success or lack of it. I'm not getting job invites, my proposals aren't working, Upwork is too saturated, Upwork fees are too high. You're wasting your time complaining, which is a limited resource, and you never know how much time that you have left on earth. We all go through difficult moments in life where you have the option of being one of 2 people. The first person complains, amplifies the issue, and lets it consume them. The second person says, you know what? This will not define me. I am going to find a solution, learn from it, and it will make me stronger. I want you to ask yourself one simple question the next time that you find yourself complaining. Is complaining helping me overcome the situation? If the answer is no, which it definitely should be, then stop complaining and start working to find a solution. The more that you eliminate complaining from your life, the faster that you will grow as a freelancer on Upwork. You can either be improving or you can be complaining. So think really hard about which side you want to be on. The second Upwork mistake that most freelancers make is putting in minimal effort but expecting the results of someone who puts in maximum effort. I get comments and DMs from freelancers all the time complaining about not being able to win jobs on Upwork. But when I go look at their profile, about 99% of the time, it's not optimized, there's no examples of work, their profile photo is horrible quality, and the profile overview has tons of errors and isn't client-centric. And I can pretty much guarantee that their cover letters are being written with minimal effort as well. If you want to win jobs on Upwork and make life-changing freelance money, then your work ethic has to match your ambitions. You probably have pretty big goals for yourself, but if you're not willing to put in consistent hard work, then you're never going to accomplish them. So how can you overcome this and start putting in maximum effort? You first need to realize that you will get out of freelancing what you're willing to put into it. So make the time to start putting in more hours, not just sitting in front of your computer while you scroll through Instagram on your iPhone, but actually working on something to move your freelance business forward. Next, you need to eliminate distractions. I want you to place your phone out of reach where you can't reach it, and then flip it over so you can't see notifications pop up. And if you still have a tough time focusing, then try using the Pomodoro technique. This technique can help you stop procrastinating and also increase your focused effort. Start by picking a single task that you want to work on. Not 4 or 5 tasks, but one single task. An example would be writing or optimizing your Upwork profile overview. Next, set a timer for 25 minutes. There's tons of Pomodoro apps out there that can do all these things for you. I personally use the Focus Keeper time management app. I really like how easy it is to use, and it also has a great interface as well. When the timer starts, work as hard as possible on the single task while avoiding multitasking. Make sure that you put all of your effort into the task, knowing how great you will feel after the 25 minutes. After the 25 minutes end, take a 5-minute break to do whatever you want. Then after your break ends, repeat the same process 3 more times. After 4 Pomodoro sessions, take a longer, more restorative 30-minute break. Then just keep repeating the same process over and over and over until you complete your task. I really love how simple the Pomodoro technique is and the massive impact that it's had on my productivity. So starting today, put in maximum effort. The top 1% of freelancers on Upwork who are expert vetted like myself are probably way more consistent than you and work a lot harder than you do. If you want to be in the top 1% one day, then start putting in the work to match your ambitions. The most successful freelancers are lifelong learners. As a freelancer and YouTuber, I'm constantly learning new ways to improve and taking courses to elevate me to the next level. You really don't understand how fortunate you are to live in a time where it's easier than ever to learn skills online in a convenient way that fits into your schedule. Before I help you overcome a lot more of the common mistakes that I see freelancers making on Upwork, I first need to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video who can help you obtain the freelance skills you need. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. Explore new skills, deepen existing passions, and get lost in creativity. Skillshare is awesome because it has classes for basically every freelance skill that exists on Upwork. Examples of topics include freelancing, graphic design, creative writing, and even customer service. One great thing that I love about Skillshare is that most classes are under 60 minutes with short lessons that fit really well into my busy schedule that's full of freelance clients and creating YouTube content. One class that I've personally been taking on Skillshare is YouTube Success, Script, Shoot, and Edit by MKBHD.
Hey, what's up? I'm Marquez Brownlee, aka MKBHD.
One of my huge personal goals is taking my YouTube channel to the next level, and who better to learn from than one of the best YouTubers on the entire platform. Skillshare is created specifically for learning, meaning there are no ads and they're always launching new premium classes, so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. The first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in the description below will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start learning new freelance skills today. Thank you so much Skillshare for sponsoring this video. The next Upwork mistake that most freelancers make is having a selfish mindset. Are you thinking of the client first, or are you thinking selfishly? More than likely, you're thinking selfishly. You're thinking about charging the client a high hourly rate, earning a 6-figure freelance income, and working from anywhere that you want. If you want all of those things, which as freelancers most of us do, then you need to start thinking of the client's needs first. Money is the consequence of helping people get what they want. You can have everything you want as long as you help other people get what they want. This distinction has been a huge reason why I've earned over $700,000 on Upwork. I constantly put myself in the client's perspective and ask, what can I do to make the client's life better? What can I do to over-deliver and go above and beyond? You see, most freelancers only do the minimal work required to get by and check the boxes off. Thinking about the client first applies to all aspects of freelancing on Upwork. Your Upwork profile needs to be client-centric and showcase how you can help clients. If your profile overview is a list of skills that you have to offer, then you don't have a client-centric overview. When an Upwork client views your profile, they should easily be able to see what problems that you can solve for them. Here's 3 expert vetted tips from my profile to help yours be more client-focused. First, make sure your profile photo is very high quality. It's one of the first things that the client will see, so don't underestimate how important it is. Next, include reasons why the client should hire you over other freelancers. There's no one else in the world like you. So think of whatever makes you unique and separates you from other freelancers. The last section of my profile overview is one of my best client reviews. I simply pasted the review into my overview because it showcases my quality of work. So if you really want to be successful on Upwork and make life-changing freelance money, then stop thinking selfishly and give more than you expect to receive. The 4th Upwork mistake that most freelancers make is being impatient. Believe it or not, there's tons of people who take one online course and think they're ready to start charging clients $100 an hour. If it were that easy, everyone would do it and freelance platforms really would be saturated. It takes immense patience, and because of that, the impatient people lose. They don't have the discipline or the perseverance to push through the tough times by being patient. They see my Upwork profile earnings, but they don't realize that I started on freelancer.com. You want to know how much I made on my first ever freelance job? $50 for the entire project that I put over 10 hours into. Now most people would have quit, right? That's the difference between me and most people. I'll work harder than you, work longer than you, and be more patient than you. Because in 10 years from now, with all that compounded work, I'll be exactly where I want to be. While you're throwing darts at the short game, I'm playing the long game. Change your mindset today. Don't take one course and think that all your dreams will come true. Research Upwork jobs, determine what you need to be able to do by reading job titles and descriptions, then learn those skills and practice them daily. Save this video to a playlist, add it to your liked videos, or whatever you need to do to bookmark it. Then every time you think about taking a shortcut or looking for the easy way out, come back to this video and watch this section. The people that take shortcuts lose in the long game. Go to Upwork's website, change the search to talent, then search for your skill set, adding filters to find the top earning freelancers with your skill set. Then go to their profile and look at all the hours they've put in. I'm getting close to 9,000 hours worked on Upwork. You need to be extremely patient and outwork everyone. You can't control how naturally talented you are or how smart you are, but you can definitely control how hard you work. The fifth Upwork mistake that most freelancers make is making excuses. You can always find an excuse of why you're not winning jobs on Upwork if you look hard enough. You can always come up with excuses of why other people are successful and you're not. People come up with a million excuses of why they can't do something. Why is that? Because they don't want to do the hard work. You can either have excuses or you can have results. What type of freelancer do you want to be? The type that gives up after a week, blaming Upwork and making excuses? Or do you want to be the freelancer that looks inward and thinks, what can I do to improve? What do I need to work harder on? I got news for you. The second freelancer wins long term. The second freelancer eventually finds a way to break through and is able to live life on their own terms. The first person looks back later in life, full of regret, still working a 9 to 5, and wishing that they would have stopped making excuses and went after their goals and dreams. Making a big life change is definitely scary, but you know what's scarier? Regret. Regret will haunt you until your time on earth is over. And when you're old and looking back on life, the one thing that you can't get back is time. Starting today, you need to audit how you're spending your time and think, when I look back later in life, will I be happy with how I spent my time? The truth is, if you want to live life on your own terms, be your own boss and become financially free, then you have to put in the consistent hard work that each of those require. For your next steps, make sure you watch the videos coming up on the end screen. You will learn about the most in-demand freelance jobs on Upwork and how to win your first Upwork job fast. Then go to patreon.com/JoshBurnsTech to join the freelance mentoring program, which has a limited number of spots available. So starting today, stop complaining, stop making excuses, and start putting in the work to match your ambitions. On this end screen, I recommend checking out these videos, and be sure to hit that round subscribe button for weekly tech videos, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you for watching, and until next time.